Hello friends, how are you? This is Akshay Kadam. I am educator for UPSC. I have 8 years of teaching experience for UPSC and currently I am teaching in Khan Study Group. So guys, today I wanted to interact with you all students guys to discuss about this year's UPSC prelims paper. So guys, this year's UPSC prelims paper was really very difficult and most of the students who are preparing sincerely, they got extremely demotivated. So I just wanted to interact with you with you guys to discuss with you, okay, a little bit about this year's paper and also how you should be preparing or in what different strategies that you have to develop to deal with this kind of paper even if it comes in the future. I want to discuss with you in the end of this video that what should be the general study plan that most of the students who are appearing in 2024 should follow. So basically this video is for students who are appearing in 2024. Doesn't matter whether you already appeared multiple times or this 24 will be your first or second attempt. Okay, so guys, first thing I want to tell you, this kind of difficult paper, okay, won't be there in 24-25 probably, because this is like maybe even UPSC might not be expecting that paper will be will come it will become so difficult when they must have composed it. So it must be randomly this happened and paper becomes so difficult. So don't think that this will be the trend every year, okay, because last 10-15 years when UPSC changed this syllabus, okay, this level of difficulty was there only in this year's paper. So first thing I wanted to tell you that if you are preparing it for 2024, don't get demotivated. Okay, this won't be the trend that will be there. Okay, next year's paper where largely the questions will be of moderate difficulty. Some questions will always be there of very will be very hard. Some questions will always be very easy, but large questions will should fall and will fall in middle bracket of moderate difficulty. Okay, so don't get much demotivated by this year's paper. Okay, boost back, start preparing for your next year's attempt. Okay, but while preparing for next year's attempt, guys, first thing I wanted to tell you that kind of options they asked in this year papers, that only one, only two, only three, that kind of trend might be there. Okay, so you should get ready for such a questions, okay, where you should be having clear cut knowledge of all the options or and all the subjects that you are studying. But guys, difficulty level, I definitely would will tell you that don't get demotivated by that difficulty level. Start preparing for your next attempt. Okay, 2024 ka attempt. Now guys, first thing about this from this paper that you should keep in mind, guys, that don't do any kind of trend analysis, or there will be many teachers online giving you this trend analysis of this year paper, how many questions they asked on from history and how many questions on art, architecture or geography or science and tech, ecology, environment. Okay guys, this is what we call in psychology as a randomness error. Don't try to read into random things. Don't try to read into things that UPSC has not promised you. Okay, so UPSC does not follow any such a kind of pattern that I will do trend analysis and from which area they are asking a lot of questions. Okay, I will prepare that area. From this area they are asking less question, so I will not prepare this area much. Don't do any such a kind of trend analysis. UPSC is not bound by any such a pattern. UPSC has not promised to follow any such a pattern. Okay, so don't read into random things. You will go get into trouble, okay, by doing this trend analysis. So try not going in or even watching such videos telling you trend analysis. You should be ready to prepare all subjects equally and cover all the areas. Now most of the trend analysis will show you that UPSC asking very less question on general science, but this year also they asked question on general science. Okay, so there is no such a trend. Don't read into random things. Okay, and don't do any trend analysis. This is my first tip to you. Do open-ended study. Whatever subject, current affair, general studies, every subject, do it with and cover. Do it with the broader perspective. Cover large areas and don't leave any subject. Okay, you should be touching each and every subject, covering each and every subject. Okay, at a good level of depth. Okay, then guys, don't study by herd mentality. First thing that I would like to tell you, herd, what I mean by this second thing, that don't follow herd mentality. Guys, most of the time, whenever you are following any notes, okay, or any material, okay, there is a lot of such a cult in UP students ki current affair ho to this institute ka I will study, okay, test series I will do of this institute, this ecology environment ke liye only this book, yeah, polity ke liye this book, and like that. Okay, see, UPSC hasn't given you any syllabus which book to follow, which notes to follow. UPSC is not going to follow that trend again. So don't go by herd mentality, guys. Whatever you find content wise good, you should read that. Okay, so don't go behind or don't go about running about doing this kind of study by herd mentality. Okay, this book is best for polity, this content is best for this book. Okay, whatever you find good, okay, study that, prepare your own notes, okay, and keep on studying. Okay, there is no need that putting yourself in some frame of reference कि यही किताबें यही book and only this I will study. Okay, try to have open-ended study. Whatever knowledge you get, wherever you get the knowledge, keep on acquiring, keep on acquiring, keep on acquiring. Then guys, then third thing that I wanted to tell, would like to discuss with you, that along with whatever books you are following, try to do lot of online study. Okay guys, why, what I mean by try to do on a lot of online studies, because lot of questions that UPSC is asking, and even this year UPSC asked, you will not find in particular notes of current affair or even in any standard books. Okay, but still you should be aware of those questions and you should be able to solve these questions. What I mean by that, see, few years back UPSC in one of the CDS exam asked a question ki, in cold drink bottles there was a word acidity regulator. So why this word acidity regulator, okay, was added, which content has been added into those cold drink bottles? Now this won't be covered anywhere in any book as such, not even in current affair. Okay, so this is just a basic awareness you should be having about the things. Okay, whenever you are studying anything, open-ended study. Even if you purchase something like a cold drink bottle or any food stuff, you should have open mind that I should get knowledge. वो 3 Idiots मूवी में जो कहा है कि knowledge हर जगह बट रहा है, ओके, समेट लो. सो यू शुड बी हैविंग दैट काइंड ऑफ अप्रोच वाइल स्टडिंग. कहीं पे भी कुछ भी चीज़ आप पढ़ो, ओके, बी इंक्विजिटिव अबाउट इट. ओके, कोई फूड पैक भी आप खरीदते हो, देन वॉट एवर इंग्रेडिएंट्स इन इट, okay, which government body authorize this, whether FSI or if it is organic food, who is authorizing that. So you should be having very open mind, inquisitive mind, and keep on studying all this data. Whatever information you could get, you should get that information. Then guys, and while you are studying, when I'm saying study, do lot of study online. Okay, for example, you're reading Akbar in Mughal history, and in Akbar there is mention of Navaratnas. Now you go online and go on studying which these Navaratnas were, what each and every Navaratnas role, okay, from which area of India they were, etc. Whatever you could get. Then like Akbar's that Navaratna, was there any Ashtapradhan kind of mandal, other kings whose administration is famous? Then you should also study that. And while discussing or while studying for that one particular question, you should go on studying all data related to that by going online. Okay, so Google about anything that you read. Okay, even if you're reading current affair, there is any word in the current affair magazine, okay, Google that word, read a lot into that word, analyze that entire history of that word, and study more. So more time you spend online. So by online, I doesn't mean online platforms, educational platform. By online, I simply means Google, Chat GPT, whatever sources you want, you can follow it. But study more online, and because when you will study online, your area will of preparation will be very broader one, and then you will be able to cover a lot of areas in your preparation. Such a easy questions also you will be a difficult question you will be able to dealt with. Then guys, now for example, in this year's paper there was one question on forest types. Okay, the mahua tree, jackfruit, teak, in which area you find these trees. Now guys, this is kind of study, you can't remember all the trees that are there in each and every forest of India. It's impossible. Literally it is impossible. So, but guys, you should have basic awareness about I solved that question because my Sasural is in Konkan region, which is a rainforest region. I know jackfruit grows there, teak grows there. Okay, so definitely they are not deciduous or so on. So most of these questions are guys of general awareness. Here, while studying ecology environment, it's not possible that we in this rainforest these kind of trees are there, in this rainforest these trees are there. It's impossible. But you can use this basic sense, develop this basic sense, guys, to look at the world. okay, and read the world, and automatically your preparation is just a UPSC is not just study, guys. That UPSC should be like a lifestyle. I will say you should be having very open mind, and wherever whatever knowledge you are getting, you should keep on acquiring. Then, guys, as I was saying, always do quite open-ended preparation. Now, what I mean by open-ended, that cover vast area. What I told you, and while doing that, I told you that take a help of all the online sources, etc., that you are referring. Okay, Google, etc., you can use as much as you can. For example, there was one question on corridors. Okay, so guys, whenever in current affair you are reading about any particular corridor, okay, at that time go online and Google about all the corridors in India, which location they join, everything, and all this data, copy paste it into some notepad file, okay, for your further revision. But when you are studying that corridor topic, go into such a depth that corridors of all India, connecting India with the world, connecting India internally, then of Europe and Russia, Europe and Middle East, etc. All kinds of information, or North America, South Korea, America. Are there any corridors? Just thoroughly, okay, open-ended preparation you do, and thoroughly study that topic. So if any question comes against on corridor, okay, I will be having all the knowledge of all the data related to it. So every question, do this open-ended preparation. Okay, so then I will come back to this open-ended preparation as I will discuss a few more points with you. Then, guys, develop some critical thinking, okay, while solving the question. Now, what I mean by critical thinking, see, there was one question: what is the purpose, or which statement best reflect the purpose of constitution of a country? Now, this question was there. Now, this question won't be there in Lakshmikant, that polity most of the students will refer, or will be exclusively discussed in the class. But if you have a little bit critical thinking, okay, now in one of my KSG classes where I was teaching this ethics topic, where I was discussing John Locke's theories, okay, I mentioned a lot of time to the students about one statement. The statement was that constitution, don't think that constitution contains fundamental right. Okay, the real statement would be that constitution exists to protect the fundamental rights. Now, this statement I give to the students. Now, if when UPSC asks you this question, you should be able to do this critical thinking that sir has told in the class that constitution exists, okay, to protect fundamental rights. Means that purpose of constitution, that it tries to define and limits the power of the government, and so and in which area they can't touch the fundamental rights, and which area they can there will be some reasonable restriction on fundamental rights. So this kind of critical thinking, guys, you have to develop a lot, okay, in all subjects. Okay, you should be able to link concept across history, geography and science concept into ecology, environment. And by doing this, okay, lot of linking, developing this critical thinking, okay, you will be able to solve few more extra questions. Okay, so guys, every topic you are studying, do lot of critical thinking, lot of linking the concepts, topics, etc. Especially geography and science, guys, there is a lot of linking, and ecology, environment. Okay, so try doing that critical thinking, study, don't go up mugging up concept, okay, don't do go by rote learning, do lot of conceptual learning, and do extreme critical thinking. Okay, and if you don't understand the thing, go and ask your faculties, okay, Google about it, ask ChatGPT. But until you have clear cut basic understanding of that concept, don't move on at all, okay, from that topic. Doesn't matter if it takes whatever amount of your time, but whenever you will study that topic, study it open-ended, study in depth, do critical thinking, cover vast area, okay, of that particular topic. At a broader level you study that, and that should be your preparation style for the next attempt. Then, guys, focus on basic awareness. Now, most of the question I told you, that basic awareness based question. There was one question on aerosols or hydrofluorocarbons. In which of the following hydrofluorocarbons are used? Now, aerosol, foam agent, fire retardants, and lubricant, etc. And if you know basic, this is just very basic awareness, guys. Why IIT students, or those students who have scored good in physics in either 10, 12, crack this UPSC exam, because they have very good conceptual understanding, basic awareness of such topics. Now, when I read this question, when I was going or analyzing this GS ka paper, okay, first thing that when I read this question, I just first thing clicked to my mind that yes, lubricants, they are all hydrofluorocarbons. And so then when I checked the answers or options available, all the three options were getting deleted, and lubricant wala, there was only that option. I could eliminate the three other options. So guys, this is a lot of basic awareness that you should be having of the concepts of the world. Then guys, develop inquisitiveness about the topics. Now what I mean by inquisitiveness about the topic, now see, in polity there was one question about this official secret act and this military uniform and misleading the people, etc., and under which laws it gets covered, the evidence act or arms act or so on. Now this question guys won't be there in polity paper, won't be there. I don't know if any institutes current affair covered this question or not. But guys, once you know about such a thing, the event that happened in Jammu Kashmir, that one person from Gujarat who showed himself to be from PMO, okay, was fooling the Jammu Kashmir administration, military, and posing himself as an IS officer. When this news you read, whether in newspaper or social media, wherever, now first thing it should come to your mind, that's inquisitiveness about anything you read. Under which charges now he will get prosecuted? Okay, what will be the punishment for such a thing? And you should be following that case. Okay, so same way, like in Manipur government issued shoot at sight order. You read somewhere, don't stop there. Under which section government has that power to issue the shoot at sight order? Okay, it is as per IPC, CRPC, okay, or there is any special law for Northeast, or there is any parliament's law, or it is provision they used by using Armed Forces Special Power Act, or there is some special law for riots, etc. You should be having this inquisitive mindset. So whatever question comes guys in front of you, don't just that news item, you might think, oh, it's very funny news that PMO personnel was fooling J&K administration, and you just ignore it. Okay, no, try to go in depth. Okay, that under which section it will he will get charged or so on. This kind of inquisitiveness guys about the world you will have to develop, and that's why I use the word UPSC. Don't study it as in a bookish manner with the herd mentality. UPSC is now more of a lifestyle, and you have to develop that kind of pattern. Okay, then guys, most of the time, then students also guys, you need to develop very strong elimination tactic or elimination strategies. For example, there was one question on nuclear fusion, nuclear reactors. Now guys, when I read this question, very quickly I able to answer it. Okay, because in this question guys, there was one question that nuclear material, that second option, that 60% it has to be enriched. Now this 60% enrichment guys is for weapon grade nuclear bombs, etc. you need. For nuclear reactor, 4-5% of enrichment is enough. Somewhere I have read that. Now once I know this, that B is the wrong statement, two options get eliminated, two remain. Okay, then take a risk, solve those questions. Okay, don't leave such a questions, but develop this elimination strategies guys very strongly, and this can only develop when you do lot and lots of MCQ practice. Okay, and even guys, about such a question, when you eliminate two options, only two are remaining, try to have some guts and mark the question, because probability will give you positive marks in bulk when you solve question. And this is not gambling, tukka marna. Okay, because once you eliminated two options and only two are remaining, you are taking the calculated risk. This is not gambling, this is a calculated risk. Okay, and in such a question, if you solve 10 questions, probability is that you will get 6-7 at least positive correct. Okay, your overall score will be in positive. Then guys, along with this, so understand that your coaching is not the only solution for UPSC preparation. Okay, that I joined a coaching academy, I got all the notes, I studied all the lectures, and now I should be able to crack. Remember, I always tell to the students in the class that coaching is just a 33% of your preparation. Okay, 33% more is your sincerity, and 33% is your strategy. Okay, coaching is necessary because our ZP schooling or normal schooling is not that level good. Okay, so your coaching refines your study, your notes, etc., that coaching institute provides. Okay, to great extent reduce your burden. But guys, this is not the end, that whatever been given in coaching, it will cover everything, and your preparation will be complete only by studying that. You have to go beyond that. You have to study extremely open-ended, lot of data, lot of knowledge. Okay, two current affairs sources, So one coaching institute that you joined and some other sources, test series of different coaching institutes or etc. Try to solve as much as you can. Okay, and whatever you're studying current affair, I told you that do it more in an open-ended manner. A lot of topics, you try to cover different topics and so on. Now guys, while the that as I told you that coaching is just 33%. 33% is your sincerity, how much you plan well, how much you this, and 33% is strategy. So sincerity means guys, it's UPSC is a long-term exam. You need to study daily, okay, with the commitment. Okay, so MCQ practice, when I tell you lot of students for prelim there is only one strategy, lots and lots of MCQ practice, lots and lots of current affair. 7-8 months guys, daily you will have to do two and a half hour MCQ practice, 2.5 hour current affair study. Okay, and that with the extreme consistency. Sincerity is more important than your talent guys. Okay, so your coaching is 33%, with sincerity, commitment that you study, that's 33%, and then 33% is your strategy. So all this kind of way of studying, that is what actually is the strategy. I say that MCQ practice, 8-10,000 MCQ practice is very very must. Okay, along with all your current affair preparation and so on. So whatever you're studying, like this open-ended study, awareness of basic concepts, this spending more time online googling about things, and correct going in depth, understanding on your own. Okay, not taking anything for granted, questioning every concept, and only and understanding the concept conceptually, everything, not just ki ratta maro kind of thing. Okay, these kind of lot of strategies that you have to do. Okay, and one important thing guys, most of the students commit a mistake, that be in touch with the faculties guys. If in particular area you are getting less marks, or in last prelim you couldn't clear, then why I couldn't clear, where I went wrong, go and discuss with your faculties. Most of the students guys keep running away from their faculties. Okay, once you get selected you will definitely contact teachers, okay, telling them about your success, but many students, okay, just run away when they fail guys. When you actually fail or don't get marks, or you are studying something but not able to score more, then guys actually you should be in touch with the faculties, get their feedback. Okay, but stay in touch. Most of the students come to Delhi, join the coaching, finish the coaching, go back to their states and start studying in their own balloon. Don't do that kind of thing guys. Always be in touch with your faculties. And in this kind of syllabus guys, do lot of group study. Okay, contact with 3-4 of your sincere friends and daily study any topic, and then whatever topic you are studying, ask each other MCQ question. Then that way guys, when you are asking each other that particular question, like let's say study modern India ka part from 1813 act to 1857 revolt. So 1813 to 1857 revolt, that part. Okay, ask each other the questions. That way, once you create your own questions, it's one way of studying. When you come up with your own question, you're actually go in a proper analysis of that concept. So try to have a group with 3-4 students and do lot of group study. And especially for prelims, asking these MCQ questions to each other. Daily 1 hour, you should be doing this kind of any strategy practice, MCQ questioning practice with your friends. Then guys, cover maximum area that I already told you. Okay, don't go do horizontal study, vast area study. Don't go in vertical depth of any topic, but do very vast horizontal study. Then guys, take in some question, take risk. I told you. Okay, if you eliminate 2 options, then take a risk or gamble little bit when where you could do some reasoning or thinking. There was one question on carbon fibers guys. About this carbon fiber question, can they be recycled? The second option was there. Okay, even if you don't know whether they can be recycled or not, mark it as a recycled. Okay, they can be recycled because it's a modern technology, and large technologies, which modern technologies, modern day technologies, where we are developing new kind of plastics or anything is recyclable because of the environmental damage and everything it is happening. So assume it has to be carbon fibers, has to be recycled ones, or we know how to recycle them. So take a risk, assume. Okay, in such a question, little bit of show some guts and mark such a question. Okay, but for that, once you study well, you will have that kind of confidence. Okay, that kind of inclination. This is where IIT students guys, those who study in from good colleges, okay, they use this kind of analysis more, this kind of logical reasoning more. Okay, carbon fiber, okay, it has to be that second option has to be correct. it is recyclable. So this is where guys they differ and how they manage to get extra score. Okay, then guys then history questions. Now in history question, that is guys, there is a clear cut trend that has been observed there, that word based question. Okay, so for example, they asked question on what is Vatta Kirutal or Kokrai. Okay, what was the meaning of Nadu, what is meaning of Ghatika, etc. So guys, prepare your own list in your own words, okay, of these history based questions. Okay, and then places is consistently they are asking, especially ancient medieval India may. So ancient medieval India mein, when you are studying, this is a clear cut trend. Lot of questions are consistently coming on this word list. So prepare your own vocabulary. Don't, there will be a lot of books will become available of many coaching institutes, or you will get whatever coaching institute you joined, etc. This kind of list. But guys, reading things in list, okay, provided by someone else, doesn't help you much. Try to create your own list by your own hands. Okay, so this is the very easy thing that you can be able to do with your history questions. Then guys, study more efficiently and more effectively. So what I mean by efficiently and effectively, don't waste a lot of time making current affair notes. That's current affair notes are useless for next year. Okay, so whatever current affair magazine you are reading it, underline then and there. All the Politica book, every book, try to reduce this writing work. If you want to do the writing, and you should be doing the writing, but for mains, for essay paper, ethics paper, optional papers. Okay, but don't waste your time for making prelims ka notes. I will say largely, if you want to make notes, you Google about any concept, like what are the Akbaras, Navratnas, what's their name, and who was doing what function. Okay, copy that, paste it in Notepad. Okay, take a printout and keep it aside for your reading. So try to reduce your time. Okay, don't waste your time in making hand notes, current affair ka notes, etc. Increase your efficiency. I will say study more. Okay, read more data instead of writing one small segment and wasting your time that way. So be efficient, be effective, study more, cover vast areas instead of going into some narrow areas. Okay guys, so this basic thing basic strategies that I thought most of you must be knowing about all those strategies already. Okay, but now guys, I told you sincerity matters. You have to start working on those strategies, start implementing those strategies. And guys, don't get demotivated. Okay, this kind of paper pattern won't get repeated next year. Okay, so those who are sincere students who really want to do it, who are preparing and prepared for last year with sincerity, okay, then you will be able to do good. Just keep studying. Now just little bit plan change of study plan change that I want to discuss with you. Okay, that how you should plan your next year. Now guys, this next year strategy. So guys, generally I used to tell students about the preparation plan. I used to tell them that till next 5-6 months, that June, July, August, September, October, November, till December end, you should be preparing of your essay, ethics and optional papers. Okay, and then on January onwards, you should focus into prelims mode. But considering this year's paper and assuming worst case possibilities, such a paper will reappear again. Okay, if next year paper is also of the same difficulty level. So to be on safe side, I will advise students, okay, that your preparations mode for prelim should start from 1st November itself. Okay, so 1st November itself. So November, December, Jan, February, March, April, May, your next 7-8 months, you should be only in prelims mode. Okay, so guys, from tomorrow till October end, you try to finish your entire essay, ethics and optional papers. Okay, so while preparing for your essay ethics paper, I will say daily 2-3 hours you can read any general study, so there won't be monotony. But rest of the day focus majorly on mains, wholly on mains. Okay, so one day only essay practice, try to write 1 or 2 essays daily. Next day only ethics paper practice, and then next 2-3 days, okay, only optional preparation. Okay, do lot of writing, develop your good writing skill and prepare all these 4 papers. By end of October, you should be in such a condition, guys, that if anyone gave you any question, ask you to write an essay, ask you to write ethics, okay, you should be in position by November month that whatever essay topic I have been given, I will definitely get 100 marks. Okay, whatever ethics paper been given to me, I will score 100 at any cost. whatever optional papers have been given to me, I will score 250. Okay, now once you are in that position by month of November, then you don't have to worry about mains at all. Then directly focus 7-8 months on prelims, and when you will next year 24 ka prelims you will give. Okay, the next 4 months when you will be appearing for 24 ka mains exam, in that 4-5 months guys, all you have to do is you already know how to score 100 in essay, ethics, or 250 in optional. Now your task that next 4 months, while doing test series etc., your entire task should be how I can score, take this 100 in essay to 150, 100 in ethics to 150, and 250 optional above 300 up to 320. Okay, that 4 months is enough for that if you invest this, plan this properly. So by October end guys, focus on your essay, ethics, and optional. Don't compartmentalize too much that daily I will study few hours essay, few hours ethics, few hours optional. That reduces efficiency. So one day 5-6 hours only essay, 5-6 hours next day only ethics, next 5-6 hours next 3-4 days only optional paper. Okay, those students who are doing their optional now, doing coaching of that, then guys, to them I will advise daily after coming home 1 or 2 hour prepare your optional, whatever been taught to you in the class. Okay, and stay with the optional that is going on in the class. Okay, write whatever questions that topic has been taught to you, the optional subject ka topic, and whatever previous year questions, solve them, get it checked from the faculty. So your preparation should go along with your optional ka coaching, and the day your optional coaching ends, your preparation of optional should be also in very good condition, that you should get 250 marks at any cost. Okay, you should be able to touch that range, that kind of preparation. So do that. And see guys, you don't have to exclusively do answer writing for GS 1, 2, 3 or other history, geography, or all these kind of questions. If you know how to write a good essay, this is get fluid intelligence. So now there are 3 types of intelligence: one analytical, one emotional intelligence, one practical intelligence. So in analytical intelligence guys, there are 2 types of intelligences. One is fluid, one is crystallized. Fluid intelligence is your aptitude paper, basic logical reasoning, your quant aptitude, buddhimatta test, what we call. Okay, comprehension, reading comprehension, data interpretation kind of. So same way, writing an essay. Okay, how I should organize my thought, how should I present my thoughts. Okay, that linguistic skill, this is the basic intelligence guys. Okay, fluid intelligence. Once you develop that, your crystallized intelligence automatically improves. Okay, means what I mean by that, that once you know how to write a good essay, then it's a one ability, writing ability. Once you develop that, automatically your answer writing for all paper, GS 1, 2, 3, ethics, essay, for all paper improves. Okay, so next 4-5 months till October end, when you focus on your essay writing, ethics writing, optional answer writing, and if you could do it good, then you will definitely do it good in all other GS papers. You don't have to exclusively worry about that. So focus on these 4 papers, finish them first, and any other part of a syllabus that is only in mains like world history etc., try to finish till October. And see, to finish this in till October end, or let's say 10-15 October, if deadline you couldn't meet up, fine, you can finish up to 15 October. But to do that guys, it is really heavy workload, and that's why I said 33% only coaching, 33% your sincerity matters. Okay, study 10-12 hours a day with sincerity, it will pay off. You will be able to finish that by October. And then as I said, November onwards guys, only prelims from 1st November. Okay, only in prelims mode. Okay, now in prelim, while preparing, one lot of strategies you can implement, do your own plan strategies, but one basic plan always stick to guys. Okay, consistently daily 3 hours you should be doing only MCQ practice, 3 hours only current affair practice, and next 7 months you have to do that. And while doing this MCQ practice guys, what I mean, the preparation, when you are doing, when you are reading any question, okay, like what were the reasons for Mughals downfall? There are 4 options. One option correct was Deccan uprising, fine. But why other 3 are not the reasons? Or other than Deccan uprising, are there any reasons that were responsible for downfall of Mughal, like Jagirdari crisis, etc.? So while reading that particular MCQ, okay, you should be going in very depth of that each and every question. That each and every MCQ question is like a separate topic. Okay, you have to cover that entire topic in that one go. Okay, so this is you are developing each and every your different modules and studying those different modules in depth. Okay, so if you go into that much of depth level, then someday you will be able to finish only 20-30 questions, someday 40-50 questions. Okay, so on an average, if you're able to finish 30 questions in 3 hours daily, okay, so 1 month you will be able to finish 800-900 question. Next 7-8 months, somehow you will be able to finish 7-8,000 MCQs. This is very must, guys, and these are separate 7-8,000 independent topics that you are studying. So if you are reading about anything about carbon fibers, totally Google it and finish that MCQ of carbon fiber in detail. Okay, so any such MCQ practice, guys, just don't read or keep your study limited कि वो MCQ की ये ऑप्शन है, ये करेक्ट आंसर है. Go on why other options are not correct answer, or why this is correct and why this is not correct. Okay, why I went wrong. Do in depth of that MCQ practice. Okay, so otherwise you can finish even you will be able to finish 100-200 MCQs in 3 hours, but that is of no point. That MCQ practice का purpose is to have in-depth understanding of the concept and broader level पे of that particular area on which that MCQ has been composed. And so MCQ practice, guys, very comprehensively you need to finish 7,000-8,000 MCQs. और उसके बाद guys 3-4 hours का current affair. Again, in current affair I told you, if there is any news, same use as much as Google as you want, as you can. कोई भी current affair के 2-3 sources you should read. And while reading these 2-3 sources, guys, okay, watch a lot of YouTube channels, open-ended study you do. So sometimes TED Talk, TED Talk, this science and tech YouTube channels, etc., where you will get a lot of information that won't be there in most of the current affair magazines also of many institutes. Because UPSC has not promised that they will ask you question on Indian Express, or they will ask you question on Hindu, or some current affair ka 3-4 newspaper. They can ask you question from anywhere, so you should also start studying from anywhere. Okay, so daily while having lunch, dinner, go online, watch different YouTube ke news like Mayon, etc., whatever news items you are reading. Any word comes into that, keep write it down, okay, that particular word, and later on Google that particular word, go in depth of that word, study in detail, etc. Okay, so there is news item that rare earth elements have been discovered in Jammu Kashmir. Okay, then go in study that where these rare earth elements are located in Jammu Kashmir. So right now these rare earth elements, in which industry they will get used, then these rare earth elements currently which country produces more, okay, from which country India is bringing them in. That particular news item, whatever it might be, Google it, okay, to in depth level and study lot. Okay, and then so same current affair का study, guys, largely online than offline. And next फिर वो 6 hours daily you spend on MCQ and current affair. Remaining 6-7 hours then you can study आपका basic books, GC Liwang, Politica, Lakshmikant, whatever you are referring. Okay, that also when you are studying these books, etc., try to have open-ended study. That if you are reading Bipin Chandra, there is any particular news item about any particular person's name, try to Google about that particular topic more. And next, then this is how, guys, you need to prepare. Okay, yes, UPSC now requires different kind of thinking pattern, different kind of mentality. Okay, develop that critical analysis, develop inquisitiveness. Whatever information you are getting anywhere, try to absorb or read that information. Do a lot of online study. Now, for example, guys, now see, this is like just a bottle of melatonin. That because of my classes at Khan Study Group, I generally keep on traveling. Most of the flights are midnight. Okay, I have this then disruption of sleep schedule. So I take sometimes this melatonin tablets to reset my sleep cycle. Now, in this bottle, there was written that it is a organic. Okay, so that question that you should have inquisitive mind. So is melatonin gets produced in human body or in nature? There are some plants who also produce this melatonin. Why it is said it is organic? That kind of question, guys, that kind of inquisitiveness you have to keep on developing. Okay, then there was doctor advised me simply that due to cholesterol that you should take vitamin D tablet. Now let doctor tell you that you take vitamin D, you should go and Google that why vitamin D and what is the relation of vitamin D with the cholesterol reduction. Okay, this is basic inquisitiveness. You have to prepare, okay, and develop this kind of thinking. Okay, even simple in your family, some patient is there, some medical reports come. Okay, go and analyze those medical reports in detail. Okay, you will get a lot of insights there. So information is there everywhere, guys. Try to get it, try to absorb it, okay, and study with that inquisitive mind. Okay, so that's all, guys. Don't get demotivated. If you're really sincere students and want to crack this exam, stay in the process. This kind of paper, trust me, will not get repeated, and even UPSC will realize their mistake. Okay, I am planning to meet our MP, Supriyata Isule, to discuss with her this matter, requesting her to raise this issue in the floor of parliament. What is the point of asking such a difficult paper? Because if paper is lot of difficult, then those who are studying and those that haven't studied, it doesn't make difference. Question should be able to make difference between those who have studied and those who haven't studied. Okay, 10-15 question are difficult, okay, 10-15 easy, it's okay. 70-80 questions should be of moderate difficulty. So even UPSC will understand this. And guys, I have a lot of students in my contact, and trust me, only 2 students I have met yet till now who scored more than 90, 93, 95 marks. Only 2 students. Last year's cutoff was 88. So topper must have been 120, 130 range. So this year's cutoff of GS will also go down. And for CSAT, guys, hell lot of students, guys, could not qualify or think they will not qualify CSAT. Even to those students, guys, don't worry. Okay, UPSC will have to take the cutoff down. Okay, that's 66 for qualifying wala, if they don't find this 10,000 students in proportion to write the mains exam. Obviously, they have to select the students. Okay, they might not declare it, but I personally feel very strongly UPSC will have to reduce the 66 ka CSAT cutoff to 55-60. So if you are scoring above 60, then you should don't feel bogged down that I am not qualifying CSAT. Start preparing for prelims. Trust me, this UPSC might reduce this qualifying marks, because there are hardly any student I met who scored good in CSAT. It was very difficult paper. So guys, so keep all this in mind. This will not repeat, trust me, and prepare sincerely for your next attempt. Okay, and guys, check out my other videos also for some other information that if you need, and you can always contact me on my number 95522686588. So thanks for listening, guys, and good luck.